Hello. This will be a practice to release nervous tension, nervous energy, short and sweet. So if there's something up ahead that you're feeling nervous about, we can release it hopefully really quick through some yoga. So we'll start with your breath. Find a comfortable seat, sit tall, roll your shoulders back and down, and then start to notice your breath. And to release more of this nervous energy, we will do like a blubbering exhale. Excuse me, I'm recovering from a cold. So it's an inhale through your nose and an exhale out through your mouth with your lips kind of flubbing. So it looks like this. Three more. There, now I got my motor going. Last one. It's okay if you spit on yourself. I did that. Good. And take a big breath in, reach your arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, cactus out through your arms and lean back. So sometimes I hold my nervousness in my gut, sometimes it's in my chest or in my back. So we'll try to work all of those areas. You might hold it in other places. Inhale, look up as you lengthen your spine. Exhale, cactus, and open up through your heart. Inhale, open again. Exhale, we're going to twist. Twisting is really good to relieve gut tension and anxiety. And within a twist, to help kind of work towards this nervous release, really engage all of those abdominal muscles. So you're just like squeezing in towards your core, like you want to give your spine a hug with all the muscles of your abdominals, side body, front body muscles. We'll take a few breaths here, really squeezing in. Think about even like knitting your ribs together on your exhale. I know some yoga practitioners don't like that phrase, knitting your ribs together, but like kind of just pulling them together using the strength of your core. Good. Then one more breath in as we unwind. Exhale, let's go the other way. Full exhale. Big breath in. Full breath out. And again, we're really going to hug into center here. So a good way to help release nervous energy is really firming up your muscles and then releasing them. So stay for your breath in here, and then as you exhale, hug in even more. Squeeze all of those muscles. Lots and lots of strength right here. Inhale, unwind. Switch the cross of your legs. We're just going to let our arms sway like there are these heavy weights attached to our trunk, but we've got no control over them. Our core strength is twisting us and our arms are just releasing. So think about just releasing all that nervous energy out through our fingertips. You can move your head around if you'd like. And then just maybe take a perspective of like, okay, this moment is what I'm in. This is the one that matters. And so let's stay here, focusing on taking care of our body and releasing what we need to release. Good. Take your legs out long and start to brush your skin. So this is just energetically getting all the nervous energy out. You take the inside of your arms here, through your palms, other side. And then wipe your forehead, the top of your head, down the sides of your neck, your chest, down your side bodies, your core. I'm going to do a little more here. This is where I hold my nervous energy, so notice where it is for you and maybe give it a little more brushing, and then go down your legs, sides, knees, tops of legs, sides of shin, and then even if you have to bend your knees, do the tops of your feet, just letting all that come out through your toes. Good. Cross your ankles. Let's come into tabletop shape. Spread your fingertips nice and wide. You always have the option to come up onto your fist here, tuck your toes, lift your knees. We're in hovering kitty. So keep a firm core and a neutral spine. Start to widen your knees in circles. So they'll come together and they'll widen away from one another. And this is a good way to engage your core. If you hold any tension in your upper back with nervous energy, we're working your shoulders here that will help kind of release some of that tension. And a lot of times relieving nervous energy can help when you fatigue the muscles. So we might stay here a little longer than feels comfortable, but we're trying to fatigue the muscles so we get beyond the musculature of the shape and actually release that nervous energy. Good, then stay in hovering kitty. Walk your feet back to downward facing dog and bend into one knee and then the other at a little quicker pace than you might normally do. Sometimes when you move through shapes of strength with a higher tempo, that can help release nervous energy too. And then we're going to jump, feet going up and down. These pants are very flowy, so we're getting some dance-like movements in clothing, in breath, in body. Come all the way through high plank. You always can lower down onto your elbows and or your knees. And we're going to take either one leg out at a time to half jacks or take both legs out. Breathe in and out through your nose here if you can, so that the energy releases in your body. 3, you got this. 2, and 1. Good. Come into an embryo pose. That's like a knees together child's pose with your arms reaching towards your feet. And then notice your breath. Audible exhales can help relieve nervous energy as well. Round into your shoulders a lot. Good. Let's come forward into kneeling plank and then downward facing dog again. Now we'll take lion's breath. So if you want to look at the camera, it's an inhale through your nose and an exhale with your tongue out as far as you can go, and you make an audible exhale. So you look a fool, but you release a lot of energy. So it's like that. My release sounds real ugly, so it's okay if yours does too. We're going to do 3 of those breaths. In through the nose. In. On this last one, shake your head with it. No more of that nervous energy. Good. Step your right foot in between your palms. Swing your arms all the way up into high crescent lunge. We're going to bend back into your left knee and do some pulses here. And as we do that, we're going to cactus your arms as well. In, out. That's the breath in. You lengthen the breath out. You contract. And again, we're going to stay here until we feel some fatigue in our muscles, working that nervous energy out of our body. We don't need it here. What are you nervous about and why? Is it going to matter tomorrow, next week, next month, next year? All that matters is that we stay mindful and present in the moment that we're in, which means there's no space for nervousness. If we're arriving in the present moment, we are intentional, which means we are arriving as the best version of ourselves. So there's nothing to be nervous about. We can handle hard things. We can handle hard people, hard situations, hard conversations, job interviews, all the things. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Come into triangle pose. So I'm going to face you now, but you keep your right leg forward. Oh, did you hear my hip pop? Front heel aligns with back arch as you stack your shoulders and your wrist. Breathe. Your breath is such a wonderful conduit for energy, for life force, for connecting you to the present moment, for releasing energies you don't want, for bringing in energies that you do. So let your breath guide you here. Say something self-empowering to yourself like, actually, I can. Or, yes, I can do this. I will get through this. There will be me on the other side of this at some point. and I will be just fine. I will be just fine. Warrior two. Start to connect with the warrior of this pose, right? The strength and the inner warrior that is embodied here with the outer warrior. Lift your right heel off of the mat and then pulse your hips up and down. It's okay if your arms are fatiguing. You always have permission to do what you need to take care of yourself. But again, with trying to release the nervousness, which I do think there's a fine line between anxiety and nervousness. You can, of course, do this practice for anxiety, but if there's like one specific thing that's up ahead that you are nervous about, this will be a good practice to do right before that. 3, 2, and 1. Come into star pose. Arms might be fatiguing. See if you can breathe through that discomfort and connect with the release of that nervous energy. Roll your shoulders back and down. Tilt your chin up. Receive all this good in the universe right now. The universe believes in you. The universe has your back. You have your back. You're here, right? You're here. You're doing it. You have your back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good, and then let your arms be noodles again. This time your shoulders are the guide. So you let your shoulders go back and forth and your arms are just noodling around. Yeah. This might feel like a dance, and that's okay too. Research shows that dancing releases negative energy in like exponential amounts. And so I like to dance every day. Actually, I'd encourage you to do the same. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, wide forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk your hands to frame your front foot. You should be in a right-legged lunge here. Pulse your hips up and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. High plank. We are going to stay in high plank, so feel free to lower down onto your knees if you choose. Come up onto your fists, your forearms, whatever serves you best. Keep those fingertips engaged into your mat and swivel your heels over to the left and then mindfully over to the right. Left, right, little hip dips here. 3. Steady your breath. 2. Yes, you can. 1. Downward facing dog. Left leg all the way up and back, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step it through to the front of your space. Breathe in, we're in high crescent lunge. Start to pulse your back knee down. Getting some warmth built up. Get my grammar right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, cactus, and then we do lengthen and contraction with both our legs and our arms. Notice if there's tension in your jaw. Sometimes nervousness can show up there. And just let that tongue muscle feel a little loose. Let your jaw soften. 3, 2, I know you're feeling it. 1, triangle pose. Oh, there's that hip pop on that side. I needed this practice. Stacking shoulders, stacking wrists. Rooting down through both of your feet. We'll take warrior 2 here. Connect with your own strength. You have it, your solar plexus right here. That's an energy center, chakra right here, just above your navel. We've already activated that using the core. Lift your left heel off of the mat and pulse your hips up and down. Soften your shoulders. You got this. You totally got this. Here's the thing. Here's also the thing. You're here right now, which means you're alive and well, which means you have survived 100% of your hardest days. And you're going to survive whatever you're nervous about. And maybe you won't actually be nervous about it anymore because you believe in yourself. You're capable of getting through whatever it is that's up ahead. You can do it. 3, 2, And 1, let your heel come down. Star pose. Arms might be fatiguing. Can you hold that fatigue with compassion and realize the benefit on the other side is an energetic release that you want to have. Breathe in, take in all that's good. Remember, yes, the universe is rooting for you. And you can place another word there. You can say God is rooting for you. You can say the gods are rooting for you. The divine within me is rooting for me. My highest self is rooting for me. All right, whatever it is. It is. It's rooting for you. The world wants you to succeed. Arms down. Let your now ribs be what guides your noodle arms. So your arms are along for the ride. Yep, and these arms now are just kind of slapping your ribs, which is just kind of like, huh. Get that energy out. I'm going to give myself a coffee attack. Yep. Back to star pose, big breath in. Exhale, wide forward fold. Shake your head around. Inhale, lift to about halfway. Firm into your feet and take your hip creases back. Roll your shoulders up and back. Good, and then we're going to do some torso dips. I'm okay. Up and down. Now, if you want to take this to a little more depth, either cross your hands at your heart or take your hands to the nape of your neck or your occipital ridge. Like, I know there's machines at gyms that have these back raising machines where you actually hold weights right here at your heart. And so this is for those of you who hold tension in your back, or maybe your glutes, your hips, right? You're feeling it there too. We've got 5 more, or your number, right? You take care of yourself. You see where your energy release is, your nervous system release is, and where you might be reaching on pain. We definitely don't want pain. We did more than 5, so good job. Hands down, walk your hands to frame your left foot. High plank. We're going to do 6 push-ups, but you can change that number to adjust your practice. Bend into your elbows. They'll go bending right back behind you until you can kind of tap your chin, and then press up. Yeah, that's 6. 5, 4, you got this. 3, get all that energy out. 2, as in the nervous energy. 1, yeah, downward facing dog. Good, child's pose, but we're not going to sit down all the way because right now we're just going to hit the mat and breathe. Sometimes just hitting things can help give you a release. I tell my children to do this to their pillows when they're super pissed off so they don't hit their siblings. Right now, we're doing it to get that energy out of the body that is preventing us from showing up how we want to show up. 5, 4, maybe you have an audible exhale. 3, 2, and 1. Release. This is where we breathe. We stabilize, we come back to center, we remember our power. Everything's going to be okay. Walk your hands back up. And our ending pose is going to be our starting pose, Sukhasana. And here's where we're just going to hold ourselves. Like however you want to hold yourself is fine. You can even do this in fetal position on the ground or on your back if you'd like. And we just remind ourselves of our capabilities because you are so capable. You are built of the same stuff of the most capable people that you admire. You have those same resources, so tap into those. And you feel your heart racing. If you need any last audible exhales to get any remaining nervous energy out, you can just squeeze every muscle you know how to squeeze that you have and hold that in and then release. Place your hands together at your heart. Good practice. Thank you for taking care of yourself. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. I would love to know how this felt in your body. If you were able to release, please comment below. Give it a like if you liked it. Even share it with people who you think may benefit from it. And I would love for you to subscribe to the channel so that you can know when all the new videos are coming out, but also to just to get us out there for more people to see and experience trauma-sensitive yoga. Every month we do a teacher highlight, so you get somebody else besides me again and again and again. So thank you so much for practicing, and we will see you soon.